Okay, Daman, I'm so sorry for the power cut. So let us proceed further. So right now we are going to work on our next thing, last part of a discussion. That is the discussion part of the speaking. And I'm going to ask you some questions based on part two. Should we start?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Daman, according to you, what form is better to complain, oral or written, and why?
Uh, I mostly prefer the or conversation face to face because face to face conversation is very attractive and easily provide the problems and say about the problems about them and but today's latest technology available is it any complete through the emails and many apps available and so on.
Okay. So do you think these apps which are there facilitate the people to do the work efficiently and fast?
Uh, I think that today we know very well artificial intelligence able and it's prefer the AI apps like ChatGPT, Gamma. It's easily generate the and quickly ask any questions and generate answer quickly.
Yeah. So even these apps are helping the students a lot.
Sorry, sir.
These apps are helping the students as well.
Yes, sir. Of course, it's a very helpful way.
Do you think in the coming times we'll be having more of this kind of apps?
Sorry, sir. I don't understand this question.
Think we'll be having more of apps of these kinds in the coming times?
I think that today we know very well artificial intelligence and lots of websites and lots of social media platforms available and lots of apps available and student is easily ask any query and generate the answer. But I prefer these answers are not correct because somebody else is not provide a right answer. Somebody is copy the answer and generate answers.
Okay, okay. So that is not very original, you feel?
Sorry, sir.
It is not very original.
No, it's not original, but I prefer the not use the anytime chat GPT, not use the anytime AI because they pick up the answer through the websites because sometimes provide a duplicate answers, not a original answer. But on the other hand, reading a book is provide a better way to educate.
So they basically pick up answers and give it to you, right?
Yes.
This is what you feel. So you should verify the answer before giving it further.
Uh, I think that AI provide the right answer, but they are not provide us. Sometimes it's provide a duplicate answer.
The
Uh,
answers are not very accurate.
Uh, I think that, for example, you ask any query to the chat GPT, you ask the creating a websites from the English based on the English medium, and they provide 1 to 2 pages according to your query, and but they provide not a relevant website. Uh, 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 you should provide the right answer. You prompt is right. Is right. The prompt is absolutely right, and but I feel that sometimes you do not provide a right answer.
All right. Thank you so much. Your speaking is over. Have a good day.
Thank
The,
you, sir.
the feedback of your speaking will be given to you in your login ID. So open
Okay,
the
sir.
login ID and you'll get it there. Okay? Thank you. Operations team, is the next branch ready or are we going to take a break here? Operations team, is the next branch ready or should we take a break?
Yes, sir, it is ready. Tarantaran branch is coming, sir.
All right. All right. They're
Yes.
joining.
Yes, sir.
All right. And how many students do we have from Taran branch? How many students do we have from there?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, how many students do we have from there?
6 students, sir.
6 students are there from the Taran branch. All right. Very good afternoon, Taran branch. Very good afternoon. Ma'am, can you hear me? Mandeep, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we are going to start with
Good
this.
afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon. Mandeep, my name is Nishant and I'm going to be taking your speaking. What is your name?
My name is Mandeep Kaur.
Tell me something about yourself.
I have recently completed my plus two from San Francisco Senior Secondary School, and in further life, I want to become a lawyer, and I'm preparing for my own studies in abroad, and so that's why I want to clear my this examination.
All right, Mandeep. I would like to know something about your family.
So I belongs to a middle class family. My father is abroad and he's a driver, and my brother recently went to Canada and he's working there. And along with it, he also pursuing his further studies. And after my mother is housewife, and I'm only the small child in my house, and who is also
Okay,
trying to fulfill our own goals.
oh, wonderful. Mandeep, let us talk about your schooling. Tell me, who was your favorite teacher in the school?
My favorite teacher was Ravinder ma'am. She was our geography teacher, and we consider her as our second mother because she always treats us very politely and always give a moral message to us. And we were uh, feeling very grateful we were feeling so great with them because every moment we captured with them was the fantastic.
Are you still in touch with the high school teachers?
Yes, I'm still in touch, but recently, as the I feel uncomfortable whenever I went to another school or with come to touch with another teachers because I generally miss them as they have never uh, have applied strict rules regarding regarding any studies or regarding another things. We were feeling so uh, relaxed with them.
Thank you. Mandeep, we're proceeding to part two of the speaking, where I'm going to give you a topic to speak on. Describe any online video in which you learned something new. I'll give you 1 minute to think and then 2 minutes to talk about it. Mandeep, please start.
Have visited many online videos, but recently the first memory that has been stuck in my mind was the video of the suitcase, which was really too it's meaningful video, and I have recently visited because I want to become a lawyer and I want that I should know more about how to investigate the about the case and how deeply a person should go to know about the case and about more about the family members. Recently, I have visited this. I was so happy means feeling extremely excited while viewing this video. This was taught us about the kind-hearted person who always helps other, and it also encouraged us to learn more social etiquettes and about how to remain in the social recognition. And they also encourage us to be polite with others and always help others. It was very motive online video which every children should visit it. And I heard it from my own cousin. He was doing BTech in Amritsar group of college, and he pursued it me for me because he motivates me, inspire me to focus on your goals. And this video was so good for me, so good for me that it motivates me and provides more meaningful values regarding it. I have learned more about it from my own father, and they taught me how the what are the main steps regarding it, what would be the more necessary after seeing this video, how I can learn more about the law, how to become a lawyer. And more facilities are being provided in these videos. They told us to how to uh, fight the case regarding the honest, and how to give the justice to among the peoples who are unable to have equality among themselves.
Thank you, Mandeep. That was very nice. Let's proceed to part 3 of the speaking, where I'm going to give you some questions based on part 2. Why do you think online videos are becoming very popular nowadays?
This happens due to as it is in a modern era, and mostly everyone has been attached with the social media, and everyone get more moral values from online videos. They generally learn more things and experience more things from online videos. And as they share their videos and pictures on the online platform, due to which they inspire others, and everyone connected with that videos.
What is the advantage and disadvantage of learning online?
While there are several advantages of learning online, as if a person is unable to go to schools or goes to any tutor, at that moment a person can learn online and can have a comfortable zone, and can make their own mindset to learn more meaningful words and vocab, and learn about have a person can gain more interest while learning more things in at that spot. While the disadvantage is that sometimes the teenagers misuse the gadgets, while they oftenly say their parents that they are studying, but they misuse the gadgets and really do not try to understand the need of it. And also sometimes it
Your
happens
speaking
that
is over.
they the
Thank you. Your speaking is
uh,
over. Your problems have been noted down and they will be
okay,
given to you in your login ID. So kindly open your login ID to get your score and the problems. All right? Very well attempted. Thank you so much. Wishing you all the best.
thank you, sir.
Please unmute yourself. Kindly unmute yourself.
If so,
Yeah.
and
Good
okay,
afternoon.
sir.
Very good afternoon.
Yes.
My name is Nishant and I'm
Good afternoon, sir.
What is your name?
Sir, your voice is not audible.
My name is Nishant. What is your name?
Sir, network issue.
All right, all right. So
My name is Rajdeep Singh.
tell me something about yourself.
My name is Rajdeep Singh, and I am 70 years old, and I did my secondary education from the SCD Senior Secondary Public School in Medical plus Additional Bio stream. And I'm a native of Punjab, living in a small city, Taran Taran, which is the popular due to their historical place. And we are I belong a noble family. We are three family member in it, my father, mother, and including me. If we talk about my hobbies, I like to listening musics and reading books in my leisure time.
Okay, let us talk about news now. How often do you read or watch news?
due to the busy schedule, not I never read the newspaper because I have no time to reading these things. But when I have a leisure time, I read the newspaper.
All right. Do you think newspaper is authentic source of news or social media is better?
In my perspective, I believe that the social media is a convenient path for the individuals to know about the what the things are going on in today's world, because everybody have technological gadgets which makes the convenience provide the convenience to uh, get any kind of information on it.
Okay, Rajdeep, we are proceeding to part two of the speaking where I'm going to show you a cue card. Describe a
Yes,
time when
sir.
you lost an important and valuable item, and you have to answer these four questions. I'll give you 1 minute to think on it and 2 minutes to talk about it. Your time starts.
Okay.
Rajdeep, please start.
Yes, there are a lot of important things. There are a lot of things which I lost in my life, but there are not necessary items and not valuable items. But here I would like to talk about that valuable and essential things which I lost in my school time. And to initiate with it is a watch of a Rolex company which is gifted on my last year birthday for from my father. And this watch is very valuable, and it is very costly watch. And in my school time, when it is a recess period, when we go outside for in a playground for a lunch, and we ate lunch. And when I come back to the classroom, I saw the watch which I wear on my wrist is not on. Then I um, fully fully shocked about that. Then I found my watch. Found my watch. Then I go to the principal office and ask and write a letter about it, which they announce in the assembly. Uh, so after the two, so when the school time is um, when the school time is over, I found my watch. One eighth standard boy give me a watch, which is they found a watch. And uh,
Thank you
I
so much.
felt
Thank you so much. Let's proceed to part three of the speaking, where I'm going to ask you questions based on part two. Are there any good ways to remind us that we should not forget things?
sorry, sir, can you repeat?
Is there a way to remind us that we should not forget things?
Sir,
Okay. How can the parents teach the children to be more responsible?
mm, in my perspective, I believe that parents play a vital role among their children's life, because the parents is the guardian of their child. have a strong bond with their parents. So parents tell about the uh, responsibility of responsibilities, teach the responsibilities which help them to improving their lifestyle and for the future.
Much, Rajdeep. Your speaking is over. You spoke pretty well. Your errors and the improvements have been sent to you in your login ID. Please check it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Very good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
My name is Nishant, and I'm going to be taking your speaking. What is your name?
My name is Vishutika.
What can I call you?
Can you call me as Vishu?
Vishuv, tell me something about yourself.
As you know my name, so I come from a beautiful town under Punjab state known as Tarn. And if I talk about my qualifications, I recently passed out my senior secondary education from APS Bathinda, and currently I'm doing IELTS.
Right. And what are your future plans? What do you want to do in the future?
As currently I'm doing IELTS, so my future plans are going to abroad for my higher education and do something in lawyer field.
Okay. Vishuv, I would like to talk about music with you. Tell me, what kind of music do you like?
As there are vast variety of music nowadays, but I personally really likes music which have soft tones because it really relaxing to our mind. I don't like very hip hop songs which are really energetic because I often listen to music whenever I feel really worried.
What kind of music is popular in your country?
Pardon?
I'm saying, what kind of music is popular in your country?
Talk about my country. In my country, the Bollywood and Punjabi music are really popular because the preference of it matters because of the preference of people, because many people really like music which are really energetic and relatable to their life.
Right. I'm proceeding to part two of the speaking where I'm going to give you a topic to speak on. Describe a person who likes to make things by hand, and you have to answer these 4 questions. I'll give you 1 minute to think on the topic, and you can make some notes here. Your time starts now. Vishuv, please start. Please start.
Okay, so I think handmade things have a lot of feelings and connected to them. So today I'm going to talk about the handmade things my sister made. So my elder sister have really keen to make a lot of handmade things, for example, jewelry or accessories, and she really likes to make some bracelets and earrings. And and she make them because she don't like the things which are really like are available in the market because she likes something really unique and new which is not available in any store or market. So she always prefer to make by her own preference, by her own like whatever she likes, she want to make it by her own self.
And one of them, she also gifted me one bracelet before she going abroad, as it gave me that bracelet as a symbol of our relationship. And I really like that bracelet. Whenever I miss her, I always saw that bracelet, and she even pursued to start a small business of bracelets and earrings on the social media uh, because from very early age she was very interested in art and craft, and she really likes to and she really likes to make things by her own. As I mentioned before, she don't like the things which are common in the youth, as she always prefers something new in the market. So and her favorite type of jewelry is of making earrings out of seashells because she's really connected to the beach area because I vividly remember when we were child, she always go to beach and collect some shells and make something out of it, and always she tried that all on me.
Thank you so
And
much. We are proceeding to part 3 of the speaking, where I'm going to ask you some questions based on part 2. Do you think modern industry has changed the way handicrafts industries work?
yes, of course, as technology rises, the handicraft products are really vanished, and as technology really make a lot of equipments like machinery to increase the productivity. And I think it's also have some drawbacks as the handmade, handmade craft has more quality and
How can multinational
it's
companies,
made with a lot of time, which means that it will be a better product.
Vishwajit, how can multinational companies help the traditional industries? How can
I'm
the
not able to hear
multinational
you,
companies,
sorry.
I'm saying, how can the multinational companies help the traditional companies, the traditional handicraft industry?
Okay, so as I mentioned before, a lot of machinery is now there because of the technology. So the traditional thing where I can give example of making vase of poetry, like people used to collect a lot of clay mud and make vases and even utensils out of mud. But nowadays in international industries, they use machinery for making anything out of it, and I think that quality is not as good as the handmade craft.
Right. Thank you so much, Vishwajit. Your speaking is over. You spoke pretty well. Your feedback will be given to you in your login ID. Please
Thank
check
you.
it. Thank you so much. Send the next candidate, please.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Very good
Hello, good
afternoon.
afternoon, sir.
My name is Dishant. I'm going to be taking your speaking. What is your name?
My name is Rajinder Singh.
Tell me something about yourself, Rajwinder.
My name is Rajinder Singh, and I belong to village Kodata. It is a 1 hour drive from Amritsar, and nowadays I am doing a job in Dubai as a truck driver, and now I come in India for doing study. Again.
Which country do you want to go to and why?
I want to go Canada because the work structure of Canada is very well as compared to other countries.
Okay. How can you compare Dubai with Canada?
Uh, According to me, as compared to the way the weather is very beautiful, and moreover they provide a good salary, and there are various opportunities for Canadian tractor drivers, such as they pay right time, but in some transport not do payment right time. But some companies pay on right time.
Part two of the
Yes.
speaking, Rajvinder. Describe a time when you wore your favorite outfit. That means your favorite clothes, and I'll give you 1 minute to think on the topic and 2 minutes to talk about it. Please make notes if you
Okay.
want. Rajvinder, please start.
In all over the world, people wear different types of clothes, but nowadays mostly people wear Western clothes because it is easily available any shops. But today I speak about a time when I wear my favorite outfit, and I wear my favorite outfit cloth on my friend birthday party. It is celebrated with my friend last month, and this party is organized in Chandigarh, which is the capital of Punjab and Haryana. And my friend also recommend my all friends wear a traditional clothes. But my favorite outfit is a traditional clothes because it is represent my culture, and it's kurta pajama, and it is uh, buy from Amritsar, and because Amritsar is a very famous place for cloth, and I bought this cloth, and its color is white, and it is my favorite color is also white color, and it is suit my personality. And I wear this cloth, and I went to my friend birthday party, and in birthday party all my friends wear traditional clothes, and my all friends uh, give asking me, you are looking very beautiful in this outfit, and after that I cut the cake with my friend, and do celebrate with my friend, and after I captured many photos and videos, and that time is a very memorable moment for me because I feel very at cloud nine, and
Thank you so much,
I
Rajvinder. Let's proceed to part three of the speaking, where I'm going to ask you some questions based on part two. So my first question to you is, do you think spending too much money on clothes is a good idea or a bad idea?
it's depend on person because sometimes invest more money on clothes, but according to me people spend more time spend more money on learn various skills like regarding technology because the technology is increased day by day. For example, I also spend my more money on learning some skills.
And who spends more money, the teenagers or the adults on clothes?
uh, Mostly in my country adults spend more money on clothes because uh, they believe that in if they spend more money on clothes it enhance beauty. But according to me clothing not enhance to beauty. People should do fit and fit body because it is make attractive to other person, and people should invest more money on learn very well.
Thank you so much. your speaking is over. Rajvinder, your feedback report will be given to you in your login ID. Please check your login ID. Thank you so much. Wishing you all the best.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Operations
Okay,
Department,
sir.
can we have the next branch, please? Very good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
My name is Nishant, and I'm going to be your speaking examiner. Which branch are you from?
I'm from Kabir Park branch.
Okay. And tell me something about yourself. What is your name and everything? Tell me about yourself.
My name is Harleen Kaur. I have done my degree Bachelor Nursing in Chief Khalsa Diwan International Nursing College from 2019. After that, I have working as a clinical instructor in well-reputed hospital, and after I quit my teaching career and pursue my study in abroad.
That's wonderful. So, Celine, we are going to talk about culture and traditions today. So, tell me, what are some important cultures and traditions, cultural traditions in your country?
Well, according to my point of view, traditional culture are important in our country. Most of the people are follow cultural background, follow the cultural activities and follow their culture based on the culture values and cultural ethical values. They feel that they feel that traditional culture are more important for their grassroots of the future generation.
How do people in your culture usually celebrate festivals?
They usually celebrate festival in several ways. For they celebrate together with their family, friends, and also spend lot of time with their families to spend to celebrate their cultural.
Which part of your culture you find very interesting?
I feel that the most interesting part of the culture is spending time with your family. It is because it provides the it provides provide it provides uh, some information and also provide the close relationship and also enhance the communication skills with your
Harleen, we
family.
are proceeding to part two of the speaking, where I'm going to give you a topic to speak on. Describe an old friend you lost touch with and reconnected with. I'll give you 1 minute to think on the topic and 2 minutes to talk about it. Please don't mind if I interrupt you in between. Please start.
Well, I have lots of friends in my life, but few people are whom I knew recently. Uh, Recently, I found my close friend where she is with me in my school days, but she is with me in my school days. But during that time, I lost my contact with him because she pursued her career in abroad, and after that, I lose my contact with him. But last year in June, I scrolling my social media, and recently I pop up with the message. And when I open this message, is she is when I open this message, I contact with him, and after that, we started. Talking with each other, and I remember that she is my friend who I lost contact with them. And I found that because I found that uh, I found that it is really good for me when I talk with when we talking with each other after a long time we talking with him, and this conversation really reminds me our school days, and also when we are traveling in another area, also give me the information regarding also provide, and also she gives me the information what's the life is going on, and also thank you. So that
Thank
is
you so
all about.
much. Let's proceed to part 3 of the speaking, where I'm going to ask you some questions based on part 2. So, what are some common reasons why people lose touch with old friends?
According to my perspective, they're mostly busy in their careers and future plannings. Most of people are also pursue their career in abroad, and as well as now people have not enough time to spend with their friends, and most of that circumstances they lose their contact.
Are there any benefits of staying in touch with old friends?
Definitely, there are several benefits. It's really because when we touch with their friends, it, really provide the information as well as which are really close to your heart.
Thank you so much. Harleen, your speaking is over. Your feedback is given in your login ID. Okay?
Thank you.
Most welcome. Thank you.
Good
A very
afternoon,
good
sir.
afternoon. Very good afternoon. My name is Nishant and I'm going to be your speaking examiner. What is your name?
My name is Baljeet Kaur, and you can call me by my first name, Baljeet.
Okay, Baljeet, I would like to know something about yourself.
I had done my post-basic BSc nursing in 2021, and now I'm working as a nursing staff in the Uppal Neuro Hospital and as an ICU in charge.
Okay, so tell me something about the job responsibilities that you have.
Well, there are so many job responsibilities because being as ICU in charge, so I have to manage all duty roster of all staff, and apart from this, I have to manage about the take care of patients and as well as their medication. And moreover, I also joined the doctor on round. So these kinds of job descriptions are related to my job.
Right. Baljeet, let us talk about shopping. How often do you go shopping?
Well, I like to do shoppings, and whenever I'm free in the weekend, so I mostly prefer to go for shopping with my family and as well as with my friends. It depends on my mood. Um it depends on my mood where I go with my family members or with my friends.
Do you enjoy online shopping as well?
Well, it's little bit because I like some important events. I like to buy some important things on online, as like my notebook and as well as pens. But if I talk about my clothes, then I don't prefer to use online shopping for clothing because it can cause the some uh, it can cause some mismatchment. So that's why I don't like to do
So
this.
it's a misfit whenever you buy clothes online.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll proceed to part 2 of your speaking. Describe a special food prepared at a traditional festival or a special event in your country, and you have to answer these 4 questions. I'm giving you 1 minute to think and 2 minutes to talk. Baljeet, please
Yes.
start.
Yes, sir. Well, my country is full of traditions, and as well as there are so many festivals that are celebrated in my country. But here I would like to talk about special food that is made on traditional festival that is related to the Diwali festival. At the Diwali, most of people prefer to cook sweet dish on their home, and they are using their home material, and as well as some persons are using these kinds of sweets at home because if they are using outsided sweet foods, so that can be dangerous and that can be harmful for health. so that's why they are using mostly on their houses. But and as well as I also prefer to eat sweets at made at home, and my mother also make these kinds of sweets. But here I would like to talk about special sweet, that is gulab jamun, and that is made by my mother, and it she used homemade recipes on to prepare that. And my whole family like to enjoy that kinds of sweets, because my mother is a very good cook, and she always cooks so many other delicious items. And apart from this, and she is also making many other foods, like as western food items. That's why she is very good cook, and my whole family likes to eat the food made by my mother. All in all, I will wrap up by saying that that was the time when I mostly enjoy with my family members, and Diwali function is most important time for me, when I spend the most of time with my family members and as well as with my friends. Moreover, we all get together with with our friends and as well as with our neighbors to spend most of the time at free time.
Thank you so much, Baljeet. Let's proceed to part 3, where I'm going to ask you some questions based on part 2. What is the significance of some certain foods during some certain festivals?
Well, foods are related to our choices, because there are some certain foods that are specially made for the certain festivals. As like if I talk about Lodi function, then in these kinds of events, some people like to use khichdi at night, because they are using to prepare at night and taking consuming it at morning. So these kinds of food items are usually related to the festivals.
How are traditional foods different as compared to everyday meals?
Well, traditional foods are different because everyday meals are related, consist of normal daily living activities, and as well as they are on the everyday basis we are using just normal foods, as like that is healthy. But sometimes on traditional food that could related to the high fat diet and as well as high cholesterol. So that's why they are not using on daily basis, and they are different from our daily uses.
Thank you so much, Baljeet. Your speaking was really nice, and your feedback will be given to you in your login ID. Wishing you all
Okay.
the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Very good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
A very good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
My name is Nishant, and I'm going to be taking your speaking. What is your name?
My name is Shankar Rana.
Shivangal Rana. What can I call you?
You may call me by my first name, Shivang.
Shivang. Okay, Shivang, I would like to know something about you.
My name is Shankar Rana. I am from Amritsar. I have done my graduation from Granted University, Amritsar. So my hobbies are playing cricket and...
Shivang, I request you to keep the mic near your mouth. Your voice is not audible.
Hello.
Yeah, please keep it near your mouth.
Hello.
Yeah, better. Okay, Shivang, let us talk about your daily routine. Tell me, what time do you get up in the morning?
I usually get up around 7:30 morning.
Okay.
It is my daily routine.
Mhm.
After that, I come.
Is there anything you would like to change about your daily routine?
No, I usually get up 7:30 in the morning.
Okay. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning?
I usually take half an hour to get ready in the morning.
Mhm. How do you keep fit? Do you go to the gym or do you go for a walk?
I am using a martial artist. I play judo and MMA. I recently also got a national medal, bronze medal in national.
That's wonderful. Shivang, we are proceeding to part 2 of your speaking, where I'm going to give you a topic to speak on. If you wish to make some notes, you can make some notes here. I'll give you 1 minute to think on this topic. Describe a place you visited where things were very expensive, and you have to answer these questions. Your time starts now. Shivang, please start. Please
So
start.
recently I have visited Alpha One Mall.
Please keep your mic near your mouth.
So recently I have visited Alpha One Mall. So it is wonderful mall. I visited clothes section where I buy some clothes. They are very expensive. So I have gone with my friend because they suggest me to go there because they have lot of varieties of clothes. So I buy t-shirt, t-shirt which is blue in color, and which is blue in color, which I like the most, and my friend also like. That's it.
Thank you, Shivang. We'll proceed to part 3 of your speaking, where I'm going to give you some questions based on part 2. What are some common reasons why do people visit expensive places?
Can you repeat the question?
Why people like to visit expensive places? For example, if a restaurant is very expensive, people like to visit that. What is the reason for it?
People would like to visit expensive places because they provide good services and provide good service and good staff.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you so much, Shivang. Your speaking is over. Shivang, your feedback will be in your login ID. Okay, please open your login ID and check it. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon. Kindly make it sure your mic is near your mouth, otherwise the voice is not very audible. The mic is the one which is there attached. Yeah. Mic should be near your mouth. Yeah. Thank you. Right. My name is Nishant and I'm going to be taking your speaking. What is your name?
My name is Jasleen Kaur.
What can I call you?
You can call me as Jasleen.
Jasleen, I would like to know something about yourself.
I am Jasleen Kaur and I recently completed my senior secondary education from Khadur Sahib and I am joining BSc Medical from in recent year and I completed my first SAM. Then in then in January it was my second SAM started. So I started to take a test in IELTS. My
Okay.
father.
Jasleen, I would like to know, do you like to laugh a lot?
Yes, I laugh a lot with my parents and friends, and whenever I scrolling reels and in my phone there is a p- videos that I watch and I was very laugh at that moment.
Do you watch any specific comedy programs on television which make you laugh a lot?
Yes, I recent year I watch a Kapil Sharma show. It was very laughing show that I watch with my parents, and I also suggested my friends to watch that show.
Okay. And we are proceeding to part 2 of the speaking, where I'm going to give you a topic to speak on. If you wish to make some notes, you can make some notes here. So I'm just going to share my screen with you. Here you are. Describe a performance or show that you've seen and that you would enjoy watching again with others. Okay, I'll give you 1 minute to think on the topic and 2 minutes to talk. Please start.
Watch a show on YouTube as my school annual function because it was a moment that I enjoyed a lot. In recent year, I not going to school for watching a performance of what the children did. Then I saw watch a lot of activities that the children were doing on in there, that they talk about what the children, the people talk about the what the children did in their performances, and I watch a lot of things that what should children do in their performances, and I am totally completely blind that how the children were doing in efforts to make a guest a good things. And I also suggested my friends to watch annual function of our school because we all friends do not go to the school to watch performances in a school. So I suggest my friends to watch that, and my experience is totally completely not described when I watch a different type of activities and a prize distribution. Then I think that children should do more and more efforts in their performances so that they can do better, and the guests are very happy when their performances are done. And I also think about that, okay, most of the people should do that activities with their friends and families, and they capable to do more and more activities in the future.
Thank you so much, Jasleen. We are proceeding to part 3 of your speaking, where I'm going to ask you some questions based on part 2. Do you think the way people entertain themselves has changed?
Yes, people change their entertainment because when they do different activities, and in that year there is a laughing, people should laugh on that activities, that shows are also on YouTube, that is Kapil Sharma, and people were most and most enjoy in that.
How is the sense of humor of youngsters different from the sense of humors of elders?
Repeat the question, sir.
How is the sense of humor of youngsters different from elders?
The sense of humors in youngster and old people are totally different because the youngsters watch scrolling reels, and but the older person watch different type of activities what is doing in world.
Thank you so much for speaking. Is over, Jasleen. Your feedback is in your login ID. Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon. My name is Nishant and I'm going to be taking your speaking. What is your name?
My name is Amrit Kaur.
Tell me something about yourself.
My name is Amrit Kaur and I am 18 years old, and recently I have passed my 12th in CBSE board with 81%, and now I want to go abroad for my further studies.
Which country are you
And
planning to go abroad and why?
I want to go Canada because they do practicals through which we can gain more knowledge.
Let us talk about computers. Amrit, when did you start learning computers?
From my in schooling when I was in fifth class, and the teachers take us to the computer labs, and there they taught some tips about computers.
What is the difference between computers of the past as compared to the two computers of today?
In the past, the computers were not very uh, but not very linked with the technology, but now there was very updates in computer. uh,
Okay, Amrit, we are proceeding to part 2 of your speaking. I'm going to give you a topic to speak on. Your topic is you have to describe an academic or work project that you found very rewarding. I'll give you 1 minute to think on it. please start. Amrit, please start.
I want to describe an academic or work project that I found particularly rewarding was when I was studying in 10th class. There was a computer exhibition, and my sir has given me this project, and there was a teamwork in that project, and we were 7 to 8 students in that computer, and we held a computer exhibition, and my sir motivated me to undertake this work, and my friends also, and sir has show a direction what to do or what to not do. We had divided our works in every student, and there was an uh, and my friends supported me and my parents also to complete this project, and we work very hard and with a dedication to complete this work, and we prepared many notes, and we had made diagrams of computer, and we showed many uh, uh, we talk about many different apps like Instagram, Snapchat, WhatsApp, Twitter, Facebook, and we prepare notes on every app. But and
Thank you. Let's proceed to part 3 of the speaking, where I'm going to ask you some questions based on part 2.
yes, sir.
I would like to know, hello,
Yes, sir.
can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. According to you, when a person is doing a job or any kind of a training in any company, what is he expecting?
When a person is doing job, he is expecting the salary, because when the person gets more salary, he will work with dedication, and sincerely he will work,
Is
and he
salary the only thing that the person is expecting, or is expecting something else?
he is also expecting a respect that was given to him by his uh, who was a manager, and he's also expecting respect and appreciation.
Okay. And if he doesn't get that respect and appreciation, should he leave the job or should he continue for money?
He should leave the job if he is not respected by others, or he is not appreciated, because not money matters, but also respect is also matters, and self respect is very important that everyone should have.
All right. Thank you so much. Your speaking is over. Wishing you all
Thank you,
the
sir.
report is in the login ID. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Very good afternoon. Very good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
My name is Nishant. What is your name?
Myself, Himangi Sharma, and
Okay, Mangi, tell
currently,
me something about yourself.
yes, sir. Currently, I am pursuing my bachelor's in pharmacy from the Khalsa College of Pharmacy. And by the side, if I get time, I like to learn different languages. Currently, I am
What kind of
learning
languages do you like
Germany.
to learn?
Currently, I am learning Germany.
That's wonderful. That's really nice. How many languages do you know?
For now, if I would say proper, that's only three. But yes, Germany is in the list now. It will be soon in the list.
All right. Himangi, let us talk about your personality. Tell me which part of your personality you like the best.
Um, For me, I like everything about me, be it from the tip of my toe to top of my hair, but if I would have to discuss something particular, it would definitely be my communication skills. I feel this is something which makes me stand out in the public. I don't get fearful or I don't feel get threatened when talking in public or public speaking in particular.
Do you
So
think
that is
your personality is similar to your parents' personality?
yes, to my father, it is something very likely to my father. My father is something like that who doesn't feel any fear in talking when we have to address a group or a population.
Which personal qualities do you look for when choosing close friends?
For me, particularly needs to be the understanding. They should understand you. Also, there needs to be non-judgmental. I mean, if you're wrong at somewhere, then it's very evident they will let you know about, they will tell you simply. But the way they are telling you your complaints or something which is standing you, which is letting you down in public is something different. But they need to be empathetic and understanding in
Right.
particular.
Himangi, we're proceeding to part two of your speaking, where I'm going to give you a topic to speak on, which is describe a time when you had a lengthy conversation about a recent event or issue in your community. And you have to answer these 4 questions. I'll be giving you 1 minute to think on it and 2 minutes to talk on it. Himangi, please start.
Well, there are different issues which I had already a debate on, but the particular that I'm going to discuss today will be the sewage problem in my area, particularly. So the roads there are not developed, constructed properly, and whenever there is like raining season, the streets get flooded with water. There is mud all over, which makes it really difficult for the residents there to go to their work or carry out the tasks. Uh, I decided to address this on government basis. So the people from my neighborhood, they made a group and they decided to address this problem to the counselor of our area. We explained him about the issues we are facing and told him that we need to get it sorted at the earliest. He gave us the relief that it will be something which will be done eventually at the earliest. Different people definitely have their different views. Some people don't want to get forward to talk about the issues because they feel it's something waste of their time because they have to take their time to discuss about it. Something who have their responsibility and they're ethical about the surroundings had voluntarily chosen to go with us. And even though different people have their own opinion, but majority was in the same opinion with us.
Thank you so much, Himangi. We are proceeding to part three of the speaking, where I'm going to ask you some questions based on part two. So I would like to know what is the main way today in which people get connected to the news? Is it newspapers, is it television, or social media?
As it is concerned to present times, everybody has their own cell phones. It is not even restricted to certain age groups. be it adults, elderly, or children. Earlier, it used to be more of a newspaper reading, then people get to know about things through journals, maybe the magazines or newspaper. But nowadays, everything which has happened or it is happening is updated through internet and social media handles, which
Are we
include.
becoming more global today or are we becoming more local today?
Sorry, sir.
Are we becoming more global today or are we becoming more local today in
Uh,
terms of thinking?
as I mentioned earlier, everyone has access to internet. So, in my opinion, it would definitely lead to us becoming more global because we had access to each and every knowledge, the glimpse, the insights. So, yes.
Thank you so much. Your speaking is over. Very well done, Himangi. And your feedback will be shared with you in your login ID. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Wishing you all the best. Thank you so much. So, with this, we come to this end of this marathon. And I hope that it was quite useful. We will be conducting such more marathons very soon. Thank you so much. Subscribe to this channel.